This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being made possible by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason PUD3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. And Mason Health, united community, empowering people, exceptional health.
And good evening. Welcome to Terry Gregg Court in the Shelton High School Mini Dome. Tonight, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, continues our coverage of high school basketball with a non-conference boys matchup featuring the River Ridge Hawks and the Shelton Highclimbers. My name is Diedrich Allen, and joining me for this broadcast is Jerry Apple.
Hello, Diedrich. Looking forward to the game.
Both teams are looking for their first win of the season. Shelton is winless in 5 games, while River Ridge is 0-6. Highclimbers are coming off Saturday's 76-34 loss at Capitol. The Hawks lost to Central Kitsap Friday, 70-47. Last time Shelton and River Ridge played was December 28th, 2017, with the Highclimbers beating the Hawks 68-33. Prior to that loss, River Ridge won the previous 6 games with the Highclimbers. Coming up, we'll give you the starting lineups and, of course, the tip-off. It's non-conference basketball. The River Ridge Hawks at the Shelton Highclimbers on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
This changes everything. Next TV is here. It's the full-featured digital TV service delivered to your smart TV or connected devices by fast, reliable Hood Canal Fiber Internet. Record your favorites on a cloud DVR. Then watch from anywhere. Pause and rewind live TV. Restart or replay shows you've missed and more. Call or click hcc.net for a special offer on Next TV today.
Hi folks, Diedrich Allen with Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, your source for live high school sports with play-by-play. Once again, Mason Web TV is broadcasting select games every week this school year. Football, basketball, baseball, softball. We bring you all the action, from the kickoff to the final whistle, from the tip-off to the final buzzer, from the first pitch to the last out. Watch how it happens on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Business owners, you can get in on the action as well. Go online, email, call, or text right now to find out how.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old.
But I am a camping influencer.
You know what? I'll bet you $5. Okay. Assistant Smokey, what is the best way to put out a campfire?
To put out a campfire, drown with water, stir, drown again. Then make sure the fire is out cold by feeling with the back of your hand.
Wait, really?
I'll take the $5.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back. Wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD3 at 360-426-8255.
And we're back at Terry Gregg Court, Shelton High School Mini Dome. Diedrich Allen and Jerry Apple. Tonight, little boys action. A couple of teams just trying to find themselves, looking for that first W on the season. River Ridge, Shelton, both coming off pretty difficult losses from last week. The Highclimbers missing a couple of key personnel for the Highclimbers who couldn't put together or string together any real points. And they lost. I don't know about River Ridge, but they had some trouble with Central Kitsap, which is usually a pretty decent team year after year. Jerry, your thoughts on what we're going to see tonight?
Well, I guess there's a couple keys to the game.
Okay.
And I would say, and I've probably said this several times, it comes down to foul shots. It comes to, and this game is going to come down to foul shots. It's going to come down to the one-on-one situations at the end of the first and second half. The other thing is, like I've said, they can keep their turnovers down to about 10, 12. That's great. Those are two things. Yeah, I think the other thing is with our players, with the Shelton players, when they take it to the hoop, don't be afraid to just pull up and shoot.
Right,
you know,
right.
Not force it in there when they are driving. Don't be afraid to pull up and take maybe a 10-foot shot or a 15-foot shot. I think that's the key.
Something that has kind of left the game is that little pull-up jumper.
Yes.
I mean, the mid-range jumper. Everybody wants to go to the hoop and dunk it or shoot from the outside and get the three. But what about that 2 points in between the three-point arc and that down on the box or the paint?
You just don't see it.
Yeah, especially in transition. If you stop and pop and pull up and hit, that's something that's gone away from the game. And I know guy told me years ago that if you're shooting inside that arc, all the way up to the box underneath, it's still 2 points, but it's still 2 points. And why would you want to go in? Why wouldn't you want to make an uncontested shot? That's what I'm trying to get to, rather than going in for the big crowd-pleasing razzle-dazzle slam dunk, which you don't see much out of.
Now, have
some
you
of these
seen
guys.
with Shelton, have they played mostly man-to-man or zone this year?
It's been mostly zone. And it's something, not to get away from your next point, Jerry, I'm just thinking about looking at these two teams as they warm up. I think Shelton might have a little bit of size on the Hawks. So it might be go low, go down low, get the big men involved early and see what you can do. Then you open up the outside. As for the Hawks, I think they like to shoot from the outside.
Well, you brought up the last point that I wanted to say is that work it inside, and they can always throw it back out for a nice shot. Inside game, back out to the outside game, and make those passes quick, and come to the ball when if they're passing to you. Those are some things.
Some of the things to get. Well, get your confidence up too when you start doing that, and get your game plan inside out. Yeah. And I think they might have a little more success, as I said, just looking at the height. The height difference. I think the tallest player on River Ridge is 6'3", at least on the varsity.
That is what I'm seeing. Yeah, their tallest player, tallest starter is 6'3", Talijah Tucker. I got a thing is, I think we're going to see Mason Goose tonight. I think he's going to have a really good game.
Okay.
And I think he's going to, if he can develop that confidence and go up with that shot inside. I know a couple times watching the North Thurston game when they were playing, jumping like everything above the rim.
Above the rim, definitely playing above the rim.
I think they were a little intimidated. But I think tonight, once they can make that first shot inside, Mason can and Colton, I think Matt Colton, I think that's going to be a key. But don't be afraid to shoot it inside and be patient. I think tonight I don't see probably, and I don't know that much about River Ridge. I don't know if they have a shot blocker or not. But
well, as shot blockers we saw a pretty good one last Saturday night out of
Dow.
East Jefferson. Just because he's got those long arms, Jerry, that's pretty much what he has. Very deceptive. I don't know a whole lot about River Ridge either. Just looking at them, they look like a bunch of shooters. They really do.
Yeah.
I don't think they have much, but we'll find out. And you referenced the North Thurston game.
Yes.
And how the Rams played above the rim. And a lot of, I think, and I haven't had an opportunity to talk to Sam Krieger yet this season, but on that game, I think a lot of that was a lot of first game jitters because that was their first game. And they weren't quite settled in. And the Highclimbers have played some tough teams here.
They have. They played WF West. They played Tumwater.
Capital's no slouch.
Capital. And in that first game, of course, North Thurston had a couple games under their belt.
Yeah.
So
at least the one.
Two.
Yeah. Was it two? Okay.
They had two.
Yeah, that's right. Either way, we'll get on to this game in just a moment. We're going to get into starting lineups coming up in just a minute, that is, on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. And we'll get it all right and figured out before the game's done. I promise you that. We'll be back.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events. Connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources. And connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
With every load secured, every cigarette butt that doesn't go out the window, every fast food bag that arrives at its proper destination, and every time we politely say, hey, there's a better place for that, Washington gets a little cleaner, a little safer, a little more breathtaking. Because small choices add up to a home we can all be proud of. We keep Washington litter-free.
Mason Health wants you to stay healthy. Are you turning 65? Mason Health can help you maximize all that Medicare has to offer. Did you know Medicare covers preventive services under the Medicare Wellness Program? Medicare coverage includes screenings for depression, diabetes, obesity, and alcohol misuse. You can also get mammograms, pap smears, pelvic exams, and more. Talk to your healthcare provider, or you can find more information on masongeneral.com.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into soccer.
She's on the honor roll.
She's just not the type.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way, my kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping. Maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
And we are back in Terry Gregg Court. And it's now time to take a look at the starting lineups. And with that, here's Jerry.
Let's start off with the River Ridge Hawks, the visitors, under the direction of Coach Russell Steplight. At one guard, number 2, a 5'11 freshman, Ethan Thomas. At the other guard, number 30, a sophomore, 5'10", Jacob Wendell. At one forward, number 10, a 6'1 junior, Jack Von Rubden. At the other forward, number 23, a 6'2 junior, Jeremiah Clark. And rounding out the standard lineup for River Ridge at center, number 13, 6'3 junior, Talijah Tucker. And now your starters. Oh, we're going to take a break.
Now go ahead. Just keep going. Go through it quickly, Jerry.
Okay, for the Highclimbers, under the direction of Coach Sam Crater. At one guard, number 3, 6'1 junior, Gabe Menifee. At the other guard, number 20, 6' junior, Jaden Fuller. At one forward, number 10, a 6'3 senior, Mason Goose. At the other forward, number 33, Wheatley Cordova. And rounding out the lineup, number 40, Matt Carlton.
And we'll be back.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events. Connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources. And connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
Hi folks, Steve McAllen with Mason Web TV powered by HCC, your source for live high school sports with play-by-play. Once again, Mason Web TV is broadcasting select games every week this school year. Football, basketball, baseball, softball. We bring you all the action, from the kickoff to the final whistle, from the tip-off to the final buzzer, from the first pitch to the last out. Watch how it happens on Mason Web TV powered by HCC. Business owners, you can get in on the action as well. Go online, email, call, or text right now to find out how.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back. Wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD3 at 360-426-8255.
There we go. The starting lineups being announced here. We'll remind you of those. Ethan Thomas, Jack Von Ruden, Elijah Tucker, Jeremiah Clark, and Jacob Wendell for the River Ridge Hawks. Jerry, go ahead and complete your High Climber Things Society.
And I just want to mention that the other forward is Wheatley Cordova, 6'1 junior, number 33. And rounding out the lineup is the center, number 40, 6'4", junior Matt Carlton. And your starters tonight: Menifee, Goose, Fuller, Cordova, and Carlton.
All right, thank you, Jerry. So the River Ridge Hawks will be in the blue jerseys with the white numbers, kind of white numbers, a little off-white. And the High Climbers will be in their white jerseys, red numbers, red trim. So you got Menifee and Goose leading the pack. Looks like Carlton and who's stepping in there, Jerry?
Much easier to see the numbers tonight.
Yeah, it's like Jeremiah Clark. Nope, actually it's going to be Elijah Tucker to get this game underway in the Mini Dome tonight on a very chilly night. Be careful out there if you're going to drive around.
Please.
What is it, about 30 degrees, I think?
It's about 30 degrees right now.
It's 32 when I arrived, and still on the liquid side of the 32, the water side. All right, we're ready to get this thing underway. Ball's up in the air, and the tap is won by the High Climbers. Menifee comes across the timeline with the ball. Handed off to Goose. Goose directs some traffic. Gets the screen from Carlton to the foul line on the drive. Kick it to the corner to Fuller. Fuller on the drive to the foul line. Kick it out top. Cordova fakes the three. Goes right to the baseline. Puts it up. And it drops in. Wheatley Cordova strikes first for the High Climbers. Here comes Von Ruden. A near steal. And then Cordova steals it away and lays it up and in. So Wheatley getting busy early, Jerry.
Yeah, first two baskets for the High Climbers. Wheatley Cordova.
Here's a double team and a little pressure and a near steal there, and there's timeout called real early here, Jerry.
Full court press.
Yeah, not expecting that. Hey, every Thursday, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, presents Shelton City Council Looking Ahead, a weekly preview of the next Shelton City Council meeting with Manager Jeff Knighton. Each week, Manager Knighton briefs me on the top items coming before the City Council during the next meeting. That's Shelton City Council Looking Ahead every Thursday on MasonWebTV.com. Of course, we're taking a little break because all the meetings have pretty much wrapped up for the year, Jerry, so probably talk to Jeff next Thursday. So Tucker will inbounds it and get it into Wendell, the freshman, getting his, I'm assuming, his first start of the season.
It is.
Okay. Over goes to Thomas. Thomas into the corner now. The ball back to Wendell. Now here's Thomas for three in the corner. Rattled out. Ball tapped around and finally controlled by Carlton. for the Highclimbers. Quickly, there comes Shelton. Here's Fuller. Fuller to the three-point arc on the far side. Up to Cordova. Wheelie one dribble into the corner to Menifee. Menifee trying to find a drive. Finds the seam, goes baseline, pushes over a couple of guys. Kick it out there to Fuller. Fuller drives the foul line, leaves it there for Carlton, and there's a play or control foul on Fuller. The first whistle and the first foul of the ball game goes on the Highclimbers. 6:46 to go, first quarter, 4-0. Shelton with an early lead. Van Ruden with the ball. He's going to inbounds it from the baseline in the backcourt. And it goes to Tucker. Tucker steps into a double team, gets back to Van Ruden. And a quick, nice way to break the press, laying it up and in, is going to be Ethan Thomas. You beat the press with passes, Jerry, and that's what the Hawks did that time. Here's Goose dancing around the far side. Gets it up top to Fuller. Fuller will kind of get it back to Goose. Goose to Menifee. Menifee to Goose. Quick tap, pass down to Carlton. Carlton trying to make a move. And then get a body shot there, and that'll go on Jeremiah Clark. It's his first. A lot of body on that little partial block.
There sure was.
Baseline inbounds for the Highclimbers as Bishop Manning steps onto the court for Matt Carlton. So Menifee will trigger the play. And this is going to be that jersey thing, isn't it, Jerry? Isn't it on the roster? Did they ever fix Bishop Manning's number on the roster? It is on ours, but on the official roster, is he still 40 or is he under 12 on that sheet?
He is number 32.
He's at 32 on that. Okay. He's wearing 12. He's been wearing 12 all season long.
Oh, boy.
They need to change that in the book, and I think that's what we're discussing right now.
Well, we were able to correct it in that North Thurston game.
Right.
But
yeah, I don't think it has been that way ever since. So baseline inbounds for the Highclimbers. Menifee will trigger the play. He'll lob it into Manning. Manning catches it in the crowd, puts it on the floor, up fakes, and then they'll put a little hook up, and it comes up a little short. Rebound pulled down by Van Ruden. And here come the Hawks. Thomas with the ball. Bounces it to Wendell. Near side now. There is Tucker. Into the corner to Clark. Clark back up to Wendell. And a three on the way and short by Tucker. Rebound goes to Fuller. And here come the Highclimbers. Leading by 2 to Menifee. Menifee spinning in the paint. Nice hesitation. Puts it up and in. Gabriel Menifee with the basket. And it's a 6-2 lead here early. 5.5 to go, first quarter. Here's Van Ruden. Center of the court to Wendell. And it bounces all the way up and out of bounds. Turnover on the Hawks. Jerry?
Yep. What's interesting, Shelton is not afraid to work it inside. They're getting some easy shots.
Cordova with the ball on the dribble, trying to direct some traffic. That's exactly what we talked about in the pregame, Cherry. Little backdoor cutter is deflected, knocked away. And here comes the Hawks. Thomas to the baseline, lost the handle out of bounds. They say it went off a Highclimber. It'll be Hawk ball. Ball rolls over there to Coach Smith from the football team. Jerry, he's on a card. Is that his card or is he just messing around there? Did he have some surgery, Jerry? Do you know, Coach Smith?
I didn't know that.
I don't know if he did or didn't. Inbounds, goes all the way out to the edge, and here's Wendell. Back goes to Thomas, to Wendell. Splits through the defense, puts it up short, draws a foul. Jacob Wendell. Wendell or Wendell? Jerry?
Wendell.
Wendell, okay. Foul went on Jaden Fuller, his second. Wendell with the 2 free throws. Short on the first one, he'll get another one. Nobody at the scorer's table to come in, Jerry.
For Fuller?
Yeah, that's interesting. Wendell has another free throw for River Ridge. He got the second one. Had to make that adjustment there for being in the mini dome. Here comes Fuller, crossing midcourt. Handed off to Goose. Finds Cordova just outside the foul line with a jumper, and Whitley's on fire tonight.
He's 3 for 3.
8-3 is the score. 5-point lead for the Highclimbers. Van Ruden gets it up to Wendell. Wendell on the run. He's going to change directions. Actually, he's going to have it swatted away on the shot. And I think that was Manning with the block. And a foul on, it's like the Hawks, right? That'll go on Jeremiah Clark, his second. 2 team fouls apiece. And Clark will have to sit down. Zachary Whitener steps onto the court for River Ridge. And unfortunately, the Highclimbers turn the ball right back over.
2 turnovers apiece.
4:24 to go first quarter, 8-3. Shelton with the lead, River Ridge with the ball. Tucker will inbounds it to Wendell. Swing it over to Thomas. Thomas fakes the 3, puts it on the floor. Stops after a dribble, swing it over to Tucker. Tucker drives the middle, kick it out to Wendell. Wendell take a 3 that's off. Rebound goes to Goose in traffic, trying to protect the ball, and he's going to draw the foul. I believe it's going to go on Ethan Thomas. Let's see what they have. And it is on Thomas. His first third-team foul. 4:07 to go in the first quarter. Highclimbers with the ball and the lead. Here's Fuller crossing midcourt. Met by Tucker. Swing it over to Goose. Mason back to Fuller. Back to Goose. The side of the paint. 1 dribble goes to the baseline. Puts it up short. Got his own rebound. He's tied up under the bucket, and that'll be alternating possession. It'll go over to River Ridge. Got to figure out why the possession arrow on the score table does not work. Maybe we should figure that out and get it fixed, Jerry. It'll make our lives a lot easier. Here's Wendell splitting a double team and gets it up to Whitener. Whitener missed the shot. Manning might have bothered it a little bit. Menifee comes away with the ball for the Highclimbers. Here's Cordova near side. Dancing around on the dribble, stops. One hands it into the far corner. Here's a wide open 3 for Menifee that's right into the hands of Goose. His shot up is knocked out of bounds. It'll be baseline inbounds for the Highclimbers. 3:25 to go here first quarter. 8-3 is our score.
That was the first 3 attempted by the Highclimbers.
Out it goes to Cordova for 3, and he'll drain it from that same spot. Boy, oh boy, Cordova with 9 points. Jerry's reading my mind. And another steal by Whitley. They'll get it to Menifee. Menifee in the corner, fakes the 3, steps by the defense, lost the ball off his chest, out of bounds. Little hot potato there for Menifee. And unfortunately, the Highclimbers are turning the ball over a little bit more than they would like here early. And there's another steal, this time by Fuller on the inbounds. He has the ball. He'll lob it down to an open Goose. Goose, a little turnaround hook. That'll go in.
See what I mean?
Yeah, exactly what we talked about, Jerry. And it's happening. Hawks with the ball in the back court. Here's Tucker. Tucker splits the double team, gets it up to Wendell. Wendell to the foul line, finds Whitener. Whitener swatted out of bounds by Manning. That's his second block.
Second block, yeah. Wow, he's intimidating in there.
Well, Bishop is 6'5". I think he plays like he's 6'8". Baseline inbounds for the Hawks. Inbounds to Thomas. Thomas to the foul line, or I'm sorry, to the baseline. Pull-up jumper doesn't fall, and Whitley Cordova pulled down the rebound. Up to Goose. Goose on the run. Stops at the three-point arc. Goes to the baseline. Leaves it out there for
Shane Gibson, who just came in.
No, actually, that's not Gibson. That's
what?
Zapata.
Zapata.
Yeah, Zapata Soda.
Omar.
Omar has the ball. They have similar hairstyles, Jerry. Here's Cordova in the corner to the baseline. Had it blocked down to the side. Recovered by Whitener. And here comes Wendell for the Hawks.
That's his first missed shot.
I think he was fouled on that shot, Jerry. Just saying. Here's Tucker with a 3. And a rebound by Manning. Out to Goose. Goose coming back the other way. This far sideline to Cordova. Cordova, he thought that Menifee was going to stay there, and he overthrew him. Here goes Thomas the other way. Blocked out of bounds by Omar Zapata Soto.
Third block shot by the Highclimbers tonight.
And it's a 10-point lead and a timeout on the court. It's a 30, so we'll keep it right here.
And that was called by River Ridge?
It was. Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, helps you know what local government is doing with live video streams of meetings for the Mason County Commission, the Shelton School Board, the North Mason School Board, and the Port of Allen Commission. Watch past meetings of these entities as well as the Shelton City Council. Mason Web TV also covers the Port of Shelton Commission, the League of Women Voters of Mason County Fire District 12, and select informational meetings from the Shelton Mason County Chamber. The Shelton Mason County Chamber of Commerce, the North Mason Chamber of Commerce, and the North Mason Community Voice. If you want to see what's going on, check out MasonWebTV.com daily.
And I look at that website every day. It has so much good information.
That's a good endorsement, and your headphones are falling off your head, Jerry. Baseline inbounds for River Ridge. Tucker will trigger the play. Gets it inbounds to Whitener. Whitener draws a double team, and it's nearly stolen away. Boy, the Highclimbers are not giving up on any ball here. And here is Washington Wilson going to the hoop. Had it partially blocked by Manning. Washington Wilson puts it up and in. Jaden checked in the timeout, and he gets the bucket for River Ridge. Here's Menifee with the ball. Over to Cepeda Soto, and his no-look pass to Goose goes over his head, but goes right into Manning. Manning lowered his shoulder, and that'll be a foul on Bishop, his first. He was determined to get that ball.
But I was impressed with the move by Bishop Manning. It was a nice move.
So again, the full court press, and here comes Gibson. Shane Gibson will step on the court for Goose. So it's Cordova, Cepeda Soto, Menifee, Gibson, and Manning on the court for Shelton. For the Hawks with the ball, that's Tucker. Stolen away by Gibson, however, finds Cordova. Cordova puts it up. He missed the shot, but drew the foul. I believe that's going to go on. Oh, yeah, Joseph Rodriguez is in the ballgame, too. He picked up his first. Didn't see that substitution. That's the 14th foul on River Ridge.
First foul on Rodriguez.
Wheatley Cordova at the free throw line. He's got 9 points, make it 10 on the first free throw. Journey Bear. Roy Perez steps on to the court. And Bishop Manning will sit down, get a well-deserved rest. His second free throw by Cordova. That goes in, nothing but net. And it's 15-5, 10-point cushion right now for the Highclimbers. Here's Thomas. Thomas to Washington Wilson, and it's stolen away again. Here is Gibson off the glass. Oh, it popped out. And he got the rebound. Out it goes to Cordova. And here's a Menifee. Menifee directing some traffic. Throws it to Gibson. Back to Menifee. 40 seconds on the clock. Gibson, little jumper off the glass and in. Shane Gibson with his first points of the game, and it's a 12-point Highclimber lead. Up it goes to Tucker. Tucker had it poked out of his hands. Got it back off his foot. Handed off to Thomas. Thomas will hold for the last shot here. Very close. It's about a 4-second difference. There's a three, and up and in by Talijah Tucker. Menifee with the 12 on the game clock. Throws it over to Cepeda Soto. Back to Menifee. 5 on the game clock now. Throws it to Cordova. Take the 3 in the corner. Ooh, he missed that one, and that'll be the quarter. Highclimbers with a good quarter. They lead 17-8 after 1. We'll be right back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Unlike other health concerns, mental illness is not always easy to see.
D-E-P-R.
Mental illness doesn't show up on a scale.
Bipolar?
Sorting out a mental health concern takes professional diagnosis and treatment.
Anxiety. I thought so.
If you or a loved one has a mental health concern, don't go it alone. For 24-hour free and confidential information and treatment referral, call 1-800-662-HELP. Learn more at samhsa.gov/support.
Waiting for the start of the second quarter. Shelton 17, River Ridge 8.
Yeah, the Highclimbers have shot 7 for 15 from the field. And of course, Wheatley Cordova
11 points.
Yeah, wow.
He's still on the floor with Fuller, Zepeda Soto, Journey Bear, and Gibson. Waiting for the Hawks to come out. See who they're going to come out with. I would imagine it's going to be Washington, Wilson, Thomas, Rodriguez, Van Ruden, and Tucker. But let's see. Nope, Whitener's out there. Looks like they might be going to a zone here, Jerry. Cordova brings the ball across midcourt to the three-point arc. Throws it over to Zepeda Soto for three in the corner. He rattled that one in. Omar with a three to start the quarter. 12-point lead. Largest of the night. Matches the largest of the night. Here's a foul on Rodriguez, or actually he drew the foul. I think it'll go on Omar. Zepeda Soto, his first.
Yes, it is. River Ridge is going into a 1-2-2, almost full court zone.
And here's Rodriguez with the ball. Over goes to Whitener near side. Looking for somebody to throw it to. We'll get it to Tucker. Tucker faked outside, or faked inside, goes outside on the dribble. Stops on the three-point arc, throws it up top to Washington Wilson. Jaden with the ball. Hand it off to Rodriguez. 9 on the shot clock. Gets it back over, and Thomas with a little runner missed the shot. Ball pokes into the hands of Whitener, and Zachary missed the shot but drew the foul. So Zachary Whitener to the free throw line. Journey Bear with the foul. Roy Perez with his first. Zachary Whitener, first trip to the free throw line, comes up short. We've talked about the sight lines for foul shooting here in the mini dome, a little bit different than anybody else's gym. But I did see the Hawks shooting free throws in warm-ups, so I was impressed with that. I actually didn't. It doesn't look like it has come over to the game because they're so far as a team 2 for 4.
That is, yeah, they
missed the first.
But that is hard at first for a visiting team to come in here when you have such a big area behind the basket.
Here's Cordova on the drive. He'll kick it to Fuller. Gets it back in the corner. Back to Journey Bear. Journey Bear, one dribble. Kick it out to Cordova. Whitley. They'll reset to Fuller up top. 9 on the shot clock for Jaden. He'll get it to Cordova for 3 from the wing. Yes! His second 3 in the ball game. And the Highclimbers have built a 14-point lead.
2-2-1 full court press.
Here's Washington Wilson with the ball. Over to Rodriguez. One hands it all the way up to Whitener. Whitener down to number 10. That's Von Ruden. Had it knocked out of his hands. 15 on the shot clock, Jerry. That full court press really cut into that.
It's been very effective. They have broken a couple times with quick passes.
But it's doing what its job is to take the time off the shot clock. Here's Wendell with the ball on the dribble on the inbound. Swing it over to Rodriguez. Extra pass into Von Ruden. Back to Wendell. Wendell back into the corner. 3 on the way by Rodriguez. Yes! Here's Gibson. Splits the double team with a nice pivot up to Fuller. Fuller to Zepeda Soto. Omar. Kick it back out to Fuller. Fuller will take the 3. That's off. Rebound, Gibson up. Oh, came up short. Journey Bear with a follow. Perez with his first basket from the field. And you know what's contagious, Jerry? You get some success underneath.
And they're getting that success.
And everybody is contributing right now. And a turnover on Rodriguez, asking for the foul. We got a dribble call instead. Here comes Goose. Here comes Carlton, and checking in for the first time, Jonathan Morales, number 2. Inbounds goes to Zepeda Soto for 3, wide open, drains it. Omar with his second 3 in the game, 6 points.
You're talking about confidence, right?
Confidence, it builds on everybody. Here's a Wendell with a bounce pass, and he, just kind of run over by Morales. A little inadvertent collision there at midcourt.
His first personal foul.
6th team foul on the Highclimbers. There'll be sideline inbounds from the scorer's table. And Washington Wilson will get it inbounds to Wendell. Wendell over to Rodriguez. The corner now to Von Ruden. He'll put it on the floor and dribble out of the corner. Bounce it to Wendell, I think, and the ball's still free. Nobody takes possession, and then finally say that Morales came up with the possession and called a travel. So like a turnover and a turnover right back. 5:20 to go in the first half. 28 for Shelton, 12 for River Ridge. And it looks like Brandon Kincaid checked in for the Hawks. Washington Wilson with the baseline inbounds, gets it in near to the top to Wendell. Over to Washington Wilson. Looking for some room, trying to get by Morales. Morales staying right there all over him. Cross it to Kincaid. Down it goes to Whitener. Whitener on the box. Kick it out to Wendell. Wendell will reset with 13 on the shot clock. Kick it over to Washington Wilson. His foot was on the line for that three. Glass, they're going to give him 3 on that, Jerry. Saw his foot on that line, though, right from our position. Quickly up the other way. Here's Carleton to the trailer. Omar Zepeda Soto. They'll kick it up top to Fuller.
Oh,
nice
beautiful pass.
From Goose to Carleton up and in. That's Matt's first basket, Jerry.
Yes, it is.
15-point lead.
That was a beautiful pass.
Little extra pass, Goose. But it was wide open. Here is Washington Wilson in back court. Gets it across to then Rudin, and nice pass the other way from Wendell to Whitener. Whitener couldn't finish on the play, but did draw the foul, and he's back to the free throw line. That'll go on Carleton, his first 7th team foul. So the Hawks will be shooting at least one each whistle here on out, as Zachary Whitener's first free throw is short. He'll get another one. He's 1 for 3 now from the free throw line. He's got a point. Can he get his second point here, Jerry? In and out, and Goose will get the rebound. And we have something, I guess it was a lane violation on the Hawks, Jerry. So the high climber ball. Morales has it in back court. Patient had it stolen away by Wendell, and then Morales just reached in and got caught. Second personal on him. 8th team foul. That'll send the freshman to the free throw line, where he's 1 for 2.
I believe that's the first time that River Ridge has thrown that press on him.
Yeah, it looks that way. I think you're right, Jerry. Let's see here. Jeremiah Clark steps back onto the court. And who else has stepped down there? We'll have to see in a moment. As Wendell's first free throw hit the front end and rattled in. He'll get another one. Oh, yeah, Elijah Tucker stepped back onto the court for the Hawks. 30-16 is our score. Wendell has another free throw. Second one better than the first. Give him 3 points.
3 for 4 from the foul line for Wendell. Only a freshman.
Here's Goose to the box on the drive, puts it up. Oh, they're going to say a charging foul. Goose ran over Clark. Clark is slow to get up. And that'll be the first on Mason. And the 9th team foul. It was a little bit below that basket, I thought, Jerry, but referee was right on top of it. Mason kind of complaining a little bit about that call as well.
But you can see that Mason's not intimidated tonight.
No. You don't shoot on these plays, folks. Hawks thought it was going to be a 1-and-1. They're up at the free throw line, but you don't shoot on those kind of plays. So timeout's on the floor. Is it a full? Is it a 30?
He hasn't said yet.
He has not said yet. I think it's on River Ridge. It's a full. We will take a timeout. We'll be right back. 30 points to 17. Shelton with the lead.
Mason Health wants you to stay healthy. Are you turning 65? Mason Health can help you maximize all that Medicare has to offer. Did you know Medicare covers preventive services under the Medicare Wellness Program? Medicare coverage includes screenings for depression, diabetes, obesity, and alcohol misuse. You can also get mammograms, pap smears, pelvic exams, and more. Talk to your healthcare provider, or you can find more information on masongeneral.com.
And the Hawks ball coming out of the timeout after the foul to Goose.
And that was the second timeout for River Ridge.
4:10 to go in the second quarter. 30 for Shelton, 17 for River Ridge. Highclimbers can stay with that press. It's been pretty successful forcing the turnovers. Inbounds goes to Wendell. Wendell back to Washington Wilson. Over it goes to Kincaid, and a steal up midcourt by Carlton, and the ball comes and pokes into the hands of Fuller. Down to Goose, will put it up and in. Mason gonna got some revenge on that one, and then a foul on Fuller on the pass off. That's 3 on Jaden, Jerry.
Yes, it is. The third foul on him. He's the only player so far in the game that has 3 fouls for either team.
Menifee and Cordova will step back onto the court. Morales and Zepeda Soto will sit down for Shelton. At the free throw line for 2 foul shots is going to be Jacob Wendell. And yeah, he's, as Jerry mentioned just a moment ago, 3 for 4, make it 3 for 5. A little short on that first one, Jerry. I think he jumped away. There comes Gibson. I think Fuller's going to get a rest now. So Shane Gibson back on. Jaden Fuller will sit down. So it's Goose, Carlton, Cordova, Menifee, and Gibson on the court for Shelton. Wendell, second free throw. That one's off the back of the iron. Ball is tapped to Wendell. He'll put it off the glass and in. Good court awareness for the freshman, Jerry.
He has 5 points in the ball game.
Ball gets all the way up to Goose. Goose to the three-point arc far side. Gonna take an open 3 and drain the open 3. The Goose with 7 points. And it leads up to 16, 35-19 now. Here's Washington Wilson with one dribble and gets stopped, and he'll swing it over to Von Ruden. And a nice steal there, and Goose got the ball and was fouled. And that will go on Kincaid, I believe. That's Kincaid on the far side. That's his first and the 15th foul. Goose will be at the free throw line for 2 free throws. His first trip to the line tonight. Trying to extend this lead. Ooh, in and out on the first one.
He's had some tough luck on that the last couple games. It just goes in and rounds out, unfortunately.
Ethan Thomas steps back onto the court for the Hawks. Jaden Washington Wilson will sit down. Second free throw for Shelton's Mason Goose on the way. In and out again, and the ball is poked into the hands of Wendell. Wendell's taking a little bit of beating there. Their Highclimbers are letting him know that he's a freshman. Oh, nice little backdoor cutter and a pull-up jumper by Wendell comes out, and Carlton came down with a rebound. Up it goes to Cordova. And a leader there for Menifee, waiting for everybody to get set on the offense. 2:20, actually just under 3 minutes to go here in the half. Little shuffle pass from Goose to Carlton, draws a triple team, stolen away by Thomas. Thomas will get it to Wendell. Wendell in traffic loses the handle, and here's Menifee with the ball. Menifee through to the three-point arc. And they're going to call a jump ball on that one, Jerry.
It looked like he got part of the arm.
And it'll be a turnover in the end for the Highclimbers. Taylor Lynch will step onto the first time tonight for the Hawks. My hand on the... When I step over here, I might be able to work better on my camera, Jerry. Wendell brings the ball across the timeline to the three-point arc, stops in the paint, and he's tied up, and Cordova gets the ball right back for the Highclimbers. You're going to do it to us, we're going to do it to you.
Yeah, 11th turnover for River Ridge.
2:28 to go in the half. 35-19 the score. Shelton with the lead in the ball. Menifee gets it into Cordova. Back to Menifee. And he'll lob it up to Cordova crossing midcourt. Whitley will set the play. He'll swing it over to wide open Menifee for 3. That's off. Rebound tapped around and controlled by... Well, they're going to say it was controlled by Clark. Clark, I thought he had a pretty good play there, Jerry. He had it pinned to the floor, stood up, and took off with the dribble. And the referee said, no, my friend, that's a travel. But that was a pretty good. He actually didn't have control of the ball. Interesting call there. It'll be baseline inbounds for the Highclimbers. Menifee will trigger the play to the left of the backboard. 2:12 to go in the first half. Menifee will throw it into the corner to Cordova. A couple of dribbles, trying to get it to Goose to set the play on the far side. Goose bounces it over to Cordova, takes a three from the far corner. That's short. Rebound Carlton in traffic, puts it up. Had it blocked, missed it. Menifee gets the ball over the top. And who are they going to call the foul on? I think it's going to go on Clark for River Ridge. It does go on Clark, Jeremiah Clark, with his third personal. The 6th team foul.
So one player for each team has 3 fouls.
And that'll bring in Von Ruden for the Hawks. So it's Thomas, Von Ruden, Tucker. Oh, inbounds goes to Goose. Steps in there and draws the foul. Goose back to the free throw line. I'm trying to give you the lineup for the Hawks for quite a while here. So let's do it when we have a moment. Jack Von Ruden. Elijah Tucker, Ethan Thomas, Tyler Lynch, and Jacob Wendell. That's the lineup for your Hawks. At the free throw line is now Mason Goose. He missed the first of 2. And we had a substitute as Owen Tracy stepped on for River Ridge. Goose's next free throw goes in. Finally, Mason gets a free throw, Jerry.
Yep. 1 for 4. From the foul line.
Here's Tracy with the ball. Nice way to break the press, gentlemen. And there's quick passes. And Tucker will take a 3 and miss it. Poked out to Wendell. He'll take a 3 from the top. That one's short and rolls in. The freshman with his second field goal, excuse me. And here's Menifee in backcourt. Near steal. And here comes Cordova. To Menifee. Menifee going to drive in. Oh, thought that Gibson would stay in the corner. Gibson came out to the elbow area, and Menifee threw it away. Little miscommunication. Here comes Omar Zepeda Soto, and Gabriel Menifee will sit down for the Highclimbers. 1:23 to go in the half. 36 to 22 is the score. Here's Tracy with the ball up to midcourt and nearly stolen. Here's Wendell, thought about a 3, drives the foul line, swinging over to Tracy. Tracy, 1 dribble, up top it goes to Tucker. Tucker swings over near side, Von Ruden, and now back to Wendell, who'll set the play. Gets a screen, connected in the corner. Here's Tucker for 3. That's off, rebound pulled down by Lynch. Lynch will kick it out, reset of the shot clock. Wendell with 3 at the top. Oh, boy, he's drained that one, his second 3 in the quarter. And the lead has gone down to 11, Jerry. 36-25. Gibson throws it all the way up the court to Goose. Goose's pass is deflected out of bounds. Carlton wisely pulled his hands away and let it go out of bounds.
Yeah, and the freshman, Jacob Wendell, has 11 of the 25 points for River Ridge.
Baseline inbounds for the Highclimbers. Gibson will trigger the play from the left of the backboard. He'll throw it into Zepeda to Cordova, back to Zepeda Soto. High post feed to Goose. He'll just turn around and shoot. Comes up short. Gibson right there with the rebound. Missed the putback. No whistle. Rebound pulled in down by Tucker. Loses the handle on the ball. Tracy tracks it down. His outlet stolen away by Gibson. Puts it up and in. Shane Gibson with 4 points and another steal by Gibson. Out to Goose. Goose for 3 at the top. Oh, that place would have erupted if he had hit that. And here comes Wendell. He's got 6 seconds to work. Wendell backs up, gets a screen, throws it in the corner, and Lynch will get the 3 off. Does not count, does not go, and we're at a frenzy halftime, Jerry. 38 for Shelton, 25 for River Ridge. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back. We're at the half with the Highclimbers up. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events. Connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources. And connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
We all depend on them for medical emergencies, to keep our highways safe, and to get back on the road. And emergency responders depend on us to watch for them, to slow down and move over. We do it for the people out there taking the risks while helping others, and the people who care about them, because most of us agree that we all share a responsibility for safety on our roads.
This changes everything. Next TV is here. It's the full-featured digital TV service delivered to your smart TV or connected devices by fast, reliable Hood Canal fiber internet. Record your favorites on a cloud DVR, then watch from anywhere. Pause and rewind live TV, restart or replay shows you've missed, and more. Call or click hcc.net for a special offer on Next TV today.
Kids will be kids, which just goes to say kids will be curious. They get into everything, everything. If there's a loaded firearm in the house, they could get their hands on that too. Keeping firearms locked, unloaded, and stored separately from ammunition in a place inaccessible to kids can help keep your loved ones safe from family fire. Safe gun storage saves lives.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being made possible by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason PUD 3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. And Mason Health, United Community, Empowered People, Exceptional Health.
Well, halftime score here. Shelton 38, River Ridge 25. The Highclimbers are being led by Whitley Cordova. He has 14 points. 8, is that right? 8? Yeah, 8 for Mason Goose. 6 for Omar Zepeda Soto. 4 for Shane Gibson. 2 for Matt Carlton. And 2 for Gabriel Menifee. For the Hawks, the freshman, Jacob Wendell, leads the way with 11 points. 5 for Jaden Washington Wilson. 3 for Joseph Rodriguez. 3 for Talijah Tucker. A basket for Ethan Thomas and a free throw for Zachary Whitener. Those are the scoring right now, and we'll get to Jerry Apple and some more statistics in just a moment. Trying to get, okay, I see what I need to do. I'll be right back. It's Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events. Connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources. And connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
You know you don't have to wear your PT gear anymore, right?
It's comfortable.
So how's civilian life treating you?
It's fine.
When I got out, I didn't want to admit that there was anything wrong because I felt like a failure. And then I realized, like, there's nothing to be ashamed of. So I started talking to someone. Maybe you are fine, but if you're not, it's okay.
Thank you.
If you or a veteran you know needs support, don't wait. Reach out. Find resources at va.gov/reach.
This changes everything. Next TV is here. It's the full-featured digital TV service delivered to your smart TV or connected devices by fast, reliable Hood Canal fiber internet. Record your favorites on a cloud DVR, then watch from anywhere. Pause and rewind live TV, restart or replay shows you've missed, and more. Call or click hcc.net for a special offer on Next TV today.
We're back at Terry Gregg Court in the Shelton High School Mini Dome. Halftime score, Shelton 38, River Ridge 25. Some more statistics from Jerry Apple.
Thanks, Diedrich. Let's start off with the visiting River Ridge Hawks. They're 4 for 10 from the foul line. They are shooting 33% from the field, 8 for 24. They had 14 turnovers. And River Ridge had 9 rebounds. They had 4 assists. And the leading assist person for the Hawks was Clark, Jeremiah Clark. He had 2 assists. And there was 3 players for River Ridge that had 2 rebounds each. For Shelton was 3 for 6 from the foul line. 50%. The Highclimbers had 8 turnovers, and they were 15 for 33 from the field for 45%. And that press that the Highclimbers put on, the 2-2-1 press, full court, did have a big effect, and it gave them a chance to have some nice, easy shots inside. But River Ridge was able to break it about 4 times for baskets. The story is the turnovers. You look at 8 turnovers for the Highclimbers and 14 for River Ridge, which is not good. Also, look at the shots. The Highclimbers are shooting. They've got off 33 shots, and that's partly due to their press.
Right.
And the Hawks have only got 24 shots from the field. The other thing I like is you mentioned confidence. And you could see that out there definitely for the Highclimbers. Once they got a lead like they did, they felt good inside. They were able to shoot. They realized they were not going to get intimidated, and that also opened up the outside. And the Highclimbers shot pretty well from the three-point land. 5 for 11. That's not bad.
Not bad. Okay, Jerry, anything else?
No, I do want to mention a high point for the River Ridge Hawks is they did make 5-11 also from three-point land. And I'll tell you what, I was impressed with that freshman, Jacob Wendell. He was 3 for 6 from the foul line, but he just knows where to be.
Okay,
on the court.
Really quick here, foul trouble. Jeremiah Clark has 3 personal fouls. Jaden Fuller has 3 personal fouls for their each team. We got to take a timeout. We got a third quarter to get to. And we're just about a minute away. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back. Wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD3 at 360-426-8255.
This broadcast is copyright protected by Digiproof on behalf of Diedrich Allen and Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, and is intended for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or other use of its contents, pictures, descriptions, and accounts without the consent of Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, MasonWebTV.com, and Hood Canal Communications is prohibited.
All right, we're waiting for the start of the third quarter. Looks like the Hawks will start out with the ball. They have Van Ruten, Whitener, Wendell, Thomas, and Tucker. For the Highclimbers, looks like it's Menifee, Fuller, Cordova, Goose, and Carlton. Inbounds will go to Thomas, working at the half-court stripe. He'll get it over to Tucker. Tucker looking for Whitener. He'll get it to Whitener. Highclimbers look like they were going to man, but they back to the 2-3 zone, it looks like. Well, a little bit of a zone help here. And here's Wendell driving, taking about 3 steps, missed the shot. Rebound is tapped up and short by Van Ruden. And then a foul on the rebound by the Highclimbers. Carlton, if it's on Matt, it's his fourth. I'm sorry, his second, excuse me. I was thinking 4 in my mind for 40. Baseline inbounds for the Hawks. Tucker will trigger the play. Gets it into Thomas. Thomas dribbles out. The Highclimbers look like they are in that, it looks like a man-to-man on one guy.
Yeah, it looks like a 2-3 zone, but...
little backdoor cut. Wendell is going to be tied up and a jump ball called. And they're trying to do this little backdoor cut thing. The Highclimbers are defending it well.
Yes.
They've had a lot of backdoor played on them. Here's a Fuller crossing midcourt. Finds Menifee. Menifee had his pass knocked away. It goes over to Cordova's hands. And here's Fuller. Fuller one-hands it to Goose, side of the paint, puts it on the floor once. Little fadeaway for Mason goes in. That gives him 10 points. Is that right? Yeah. Okay.
And his confidence is really gaining.
He's a little bit dejected there in the second quarter for a while. There's a quick pass down to Whitener, up and in, and a foul. I mean that only by his demeanor at the
foul line.
When they were warming up at the halftime, he looked a little bit more upset with himself than anything else. And the foul went on Carlton. Yeah, that's 3 on Matt. And Zachary Whitener at the free throw line for a 3-point play. Missed it. Rebound goes to Menifee.
Who shot that foul shot?
Whitener. And here is Fuller with a nice crossover move. He snuck it in. That's Jaden Fuller's first basket of the night. And a foul on the inbounds, a hold. I think it's going to go on Menifee, and that is his third team foul, on the Highclimbers. Van Ruden will inbounds it from the backcourt baseline. Gets it into Tucker. Back to Van Ruden. Bothered by Goose. Will find Thomas. Thomas will speed across midcourt, keep it on the run. Had it poked out of his hands by Menifee from behind. It'll be Huck ball with 20 on the shot clock. Tucker will trigger the play from the inbounds. Baseline inbounds. Left to the backboard. Gets it in the corner far side. Thomas for 3. No. Rebound tapped and controlled by Fuller. Get it to Menifee. Here come the Highclimbers. Up top to Fuller. High post feed. Quick pass out and just out of the reach of Menifee, out of bounds. Another turnover on the Highclimbers. Shane Gibson will step on and Mason Goose will sit down for the Highclimbers. It's River Ridge ball. Backcourt corner. Inbounds goes right to Cordova. He'll get it to Fuller. Fuller leaves it in the middle for Menifee. He'll put it up and in, and Gabe's at the free throw line. And that did go on Thomas's, his third. Menifee at the free throw line for a possible 3-point play. Off the back of the iron, Carlton alone for the rebound. Kick it out to Menifee. Fakes the 3, drives baseline, stops, and he looks it out top. And Wendell will go get it in backcourt, go to the hoop, put it up and in with Fuller right on his hip there. Here comes Menifee the other way for the Highclimbers. Lob it to Cordova in the far corner. Cordova open, take the 3 this time from that far corner. Swish! Whitley Cordova with his third 3 in the ball game gives him 17 points. Here's Thomas trying to get by the defense. Throws it up to Wendell. Wendell to the foul line. Stops, pops. Off the glass and in. The freshman with another basket. And it's run and gun here in the third quarter for both teams, Jerry. Here's Menifee, draws a double team, had it stolen away by Tucker. Tucker up to Thomas. Thomas going to take it to the hoop and score, and the foul from behind. Ethan Thomas, only his second basket of the night. And I think it's going to go on Gibson. That's his first. 4th team foul on the Highclimbers. Jeremiah Clark steps back onto the court for Whitener and the Hawks. Be a substitution for Thomas after his free throw attempt here. Taking his time. Missed it. Rebound Carlton in traffic. He'll get it to Fuller. Fuller will put it on the floor and bring it up for the Highclimbers. To Carlton at the foul line. Out it goes to Omar. Zepeda Soto back in the ballgame. Down it goes to Carlton, and he tried to turn the corner on the dribble, and he dribbled it off his foot. The referee says it didn't look like that to me, but, you know, I'm way up here. 5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Tyler Lynch will step back onto the court for the Hawks, and we do have a timeout on the court. They're discussing who has possession, I think, with Coach Marshall there.
Looks like a 30-second timeout.
It is a 30-second timeout, and there's some complaining by both teams on this last session here. And we're going to keep it here, I guess. Hey, if you're enjoying this broadcast, please give us a like on your favorite social media. You can follow us on Facebook and Twitter with the handle @MasonWebTV. You can also use that handle to find us on YouTube and Twitch. Consider subscribing to Mason Web TV's YouTube channel and hit that bell to be notified the next time we go live. 47-33 is our score. Shelton with a lead.
Did Shelton get that last time out?
I'm going to assume it did. I have no idea, Jerry.
I think they did, but I didn't see them.
It doesn't really matter at
this
point.
Head. Yeah.
It'll be Hawk ball in the backcourt baseline. Van Ruden will try to get it in. He'll throw it in to Wendell. Wendell, up it goes. Stolen away by Carlton. He'll get it back to Fuller. Fuller going to run over a guy. No whistle because he didn't have possession of the ball. Kick it out to Carlton. Carlton to Gibson. Gibson's going to set the play. I thought he'll drive in. Running. Jumper. No. And the rebound pulled down by Clark. Clark will get it to Tucker. Lost the ball. Fuller with a steal right there. He's going to stop side of the paint, leave it for the trailer. It says Zepeda Soto. Left open for the 3, and he didn't take it. And they throw it in the middle to Gibson. And Gibson, nice tap pass. I don't even think it was a tap pass. He kind of got mugged in the middle there. And the personal foul will go on Clark. That's 4 on him. And that'll bring Jaden Washington Wilson up off the bench for the Hawks. 2 team fouls on River Ridge. Gibson will get the baseline inbounds, left of the backboard. Throw it into Carlton, puts it up and in. Matt Carlton with only his 2nd basket of the night. Here's Lynch with the ball going across midcourt. Leaves it for Wendell right at midcourt.
Oh.
Ooh, he did just barely go over that half-court line.
Just barely,
Just barely. The heel just went over that line, Jerry.
19 turnovers for River Ridge.
Here's Fuller with the ball for the Highclimbers. Finds a Zepeda Soto. Throws it to the far side now, and it's Cordova. Down low, feed picked off, stolen away by Van Ruden. And the Hawks have the ball. 3:55 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Washington Wilson with the ball. To the foul line. Runner, kick it out to Wendell. Open for 3. He'll take it. It's short. Rebound goes into the corner. Gibson will track it down. Oh, his toe is on the line, Jerry. That toe just touching that line. Oh, boy. You get a turnover by a heel going over the midcourt, and Gibson had got that rebound and had the toe on the baseline.
Returned the favor.
Returned the favor. Here's a give and go, and the ball goes through the hands of Wendell, recovered by Carlton, and here comes Zepeda Soto. Omar slows the pace down, directing some traffic between the circles, stops on the dribble. Looking for the high post, finds Gibson at the high post. Kick it to the corner. And there is Omar with a nice fake. Back it goes to Gibson. Gibson can't handle it. And here's Wendell with a fast break. Going to go to the hoop, put it up and in. Boy, the freshman's getting his numbers in here tonight, Jerry. He has 17 points.
He is amazing.
And a timeout by the Highclimbers this time. It's full. 3:06 to go in the 3rd. 49-35 is our score. We'll be right back. We're back here at Terry Gregg Court, Shelton High School Mini Dome. Jerry?
Yeah, for the Hawks, Jeremiah Clark is in foul trouble with 4, and the Highclimbers have 2 individuals in foul trouble. Jaden Fuller with 3 and Matt Carlton with 3.
Jaden's still out there. Carlton's still out there for the Highclimbers with Gibson, Zepeda Soto, and Cordova. That'll be Highclimber ball, half court inbounds after timeout. They're leading 3:06 to go third quarter. Fuller will inbounds it from midcourt, get it into Gibson, gets the ball right back. Here's Omar Zepeda Soto up to Fuller. High post feed to Gibson. Kick it to Omar. Omar for 3. Oh, in and out. Rebound pulled down by Tucker. And he'll get it to Rodriguez back in the game. And pass up the court to Von Ruden. Knocked out of bounds by Fuller. It'll be baseline inbounds for the Hawks.
Yeah, that was the first 3-point attempt missed by Omar Zepeda. He was 2 for 3.
That ball went into the lobby, Jerry.
Yeah.
Inbounds for the baseline goes to Rodriguez. Rodriguez bounces it up top, and there's a Lynch. To Tucker. Tucker trying to drive, kick it to an extra pass. Rodriguez 3 in the far corner, and yep. 3 for number 3 tonight. It's the second 3, 6 points. Cuts that lead down to 11, Jerry. Here's Fuller for the Highclimbers. Gibson pushed at the high post feed, and that'll be the 3rd team foul on River Ridge. And I believe it'll go on Lynch. That's his first? Yes, his first. Baseline inbounds for the Highclimbers. Fuller will trigger the play. Gets it into Cordova. Cordova stops the paint, puts it up and in. I was just about to say that Wheatley has been kind of quiet here in the second half. Here's Washington Wilson getting by the press. One-handed over to Tucker. Tucker gets the screen, takes a 3. It's off the side of the rim, and Rodriguez pulled down the rebound. Washington Wilson now, and he traveled. Oh, boy. That was really, really close, Jerry.
Yeah, the turnovers are really hurting the Hawks. They've got 21 turnovers already.
1:57 to go here in the third quarter. Whitener returns for River Ridge, as does Ethan Thomas. Lynch and Von Ruden will sit down. Highclimbers get the ball in the backcourt. Cordova will bring it up this time. Hand it off to Omar Zepeda Soto. Into the corner, 3 on the way for Cordova. In and out, rebound Whitener. He'll get it. Well, it's actually now Rodriguez. Bounce it over to Thomas. Thomas side of the paint. Throws it to Washington Wilson. And he'll dribble, penetrate, and step back. 15 on the shot clock. And a steal by Omar. And then he's fouled by Thomas. It's almost as if the Hawks are having trouble deciding what play to run here.
And unfortunately, they have not had very much of an inside presence.
Ethan Thomas just picked up his 4th personal foul, Jerry. So the Hawks have got a couple of guys in foul trouble here late. And that'll bring Owen Tracy up off the bench for River Ridge to go get Ethan Thomas. 51-38 is their score. 1:26 to go third quarter. Inbounds goes from the back court to the front court. And Omar Zepeda Soto stops on his dribble. High post feed to Gibson. Gibson out to Cordova at the top. One dribble over to Omar. Now it's Fuller. Fuller extra pass to the corner. Far corner 3. No. Manning back in the ball game. He'll grab the rebound, put it up and in. Bishop Manning with his first basket tonight?
That is, yes. He has 2 points.
Wow, I thought he was a little more active than that. There's a foul on the Highclimbers. On Gibson. That's his 2nd personal foul. And Wendell gets back on the court, is that right? Short rest for the freshman. He gets the ball in back court. And a steal by Gibson, that's at least 3 on him. Trying to go to the hoop, puts it high up, drew the foul on the freshman. That'll be Jacob's first personal, Jerry. Shane Gibson will go to the free throw line. It's his first trip to the stripe there. The 5th team foul on River Ridge. Gibson's first free throw. Ooh, rattled in and out. Boy, the ball's just not dropping in there cleanly tonight, Jerry, for either team.
Yeah.
Gibson's second free throw coming with 54.4 seconds remaining in the third. He got that one. Give him 5 points tonight. Washington Wilson trying to get it inbounds. It gets it into Rodriguez. Stolen by Manning in his big arms. The big man will bring it up, and the ball will go out of bounds, and it went off of Omar's hand. Manning's pass to Omar was deflected, and Omar tried to grab it and couldn't handle it. Goes out of bounds.
16th turnover for the Highclimbers.
Here comes Wendell. Wendell to the foul line. Stops, kind of runner off the back of the iron. Missed it. Manning did a great job keeping that ball alive. Gibson comes up with the rebound. And here's Omar Zepeda Soto. Swing it over to Cordova, far corner again. Back to Omar. Omar guarded by Rodriguez. Finds Manning at the foul line. And Manning a couple of big steps to the hoop. Missed it. Gibson with the putback and the foul. Just tap it up and in for Shane. And that's the 16th foul on River Ridge. And the personal foul went to Owen Tracy, his first. Washington Wilson will get a rest as Von Ruden steps onto the court again. And Gibson at the free throw line for possible three-point play for the Highclimbers. Missed it. Omar Zepeda Soto with the rebound, trying to get out of the, his outlet was just stolen away by the freshman. And here comes Lynch. He'll throw it to Rodriguez. Rodriguez one-hands it over to Von Ruden for a long jumper. Came up short. Lynch with the rebound. No, it was Tracy with the rebound. It fell off. And we're through 3 quarters. Shelton 56, River Ridge 38. We head to the final 8 minutes of this game on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Can birds draw pictures?
I don't have an answer for that.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
This changes everything. Next TV is here. It's the full-featured digital TV service delivered to your smart TV or connected devices by fast, reliable Hood Canal fiber internet. Record your favorites on a cloud DVR, then watch from anywhere. Pause and rewind live TV, restart or replay shows you've missed, and more. Call or click hcc.net for a special offer on Next TV today.
Well, we head to the 4th quarter, Jerry. Highclimbers come out with Fuller, Manning, Omar, Zepeda Soto, Whitley, Cordova, and Mason Goose. The Hawks will come out with the ball. They'll start with the ball, I should say. And they have Tucker, Wendell, Tracy, Rodriguez, and Whitener. And there's a foul on the inbounds by Zepeda Soto, I believe. Yes, that's his second. 6th team fouls. And the Hawks get the ball in the backcourt to Wendell. Wendell finds Tracy. And gives it back to Wendell. Opposite side now, and a pull it back here. And a near steal there, and Tracy with a pull-up jumper at the foul line. He hit it! The Highclimbers. Here's Goose with it, far side.
And that was his first basket of the game, Owen Tracy.
Here's Zepeda Soto for 3. Nothing but net. That's his 3rd 3 in the ball game. Near steal and the inbounds. And then Whitley Cordova picks the pocket of Wendell. Lost the handle going to the floor. And a jump ball called. That'll be Highclimber ball. Shelton will get the ball on the baseline. Fuller will trigger the play to the left of the backboard. Manning and Cordova switch positions in those corners, Jerry. For some reason, a little push from Sam Krieger to get Manning to go. What are we waiting for here? Some discussion with the scorer's table. I wish we knew what was going on there. Inbounds goes to Goose. Goose will shuffle it and get the ball poked right back over to him. And here's Goose in the corner. He'll take the three. That's short. And Omar comes up with a rebound. Kick it out to Wheatley. Wheatley back to Zepeda Soto. Finds Goose alone on the box. Hesitates. Had it blocked down into his head. And then a foul is called. That'll send Mason Goose to the free throw line. Okay, there we go. It's going to be Elijah Tucker with his first personal and the 7th team foul on River Ridge. Mason Goose at the free throw line for the first of 2, and he got the first one. Mason,
so he's made the last 2?
Yeah, Mason has struggled from the free throw line tonight. Jeremiah Clark will step back onto the court for the Hawks. And here's Mason Goose's second free throw. That one goes in.
Yeah, he's now 3 for 6 from the foul line.
61-40. It's a 21-point lead for the Highclimbers. Inbounds goes to Rodriguez. Rodriguez bounces it up to Wendell. Wendell finds Tracy. Tracy, nice little move, and he'll kick it out to Clark. Clark will hold and then dribble. It bounces into the hands of Manning. Manning finds Cordova. Cordova pushing the pace up the court. Stops on the box, steps by the defense, puts it up and in. Wheatley Cordova. Was it 21 points for Wheatley? Here's Wendell quickly the other way to the foul line. Stumbles, kick it out to Clark. Clark had an open three, didn't take it. They'll reset it to Tracy. Here's Rodriguez, gonna drive into the paint. Runner over Fuller, no. Whitener with a rebound. He'll kick it out to Tracy. Tracy drives to the foul line. Runner going across the key, puts it up and in. Owen Tracy with his second basket. It's 4 points. There's Cordova pushing it up to Zepeda Soto. Zepeda Soto makes contact, misses the shot. Goose with the rebound and the putback. A timeout by the Highclimbers. 5:57 to go in the ball game. 65-42 is our score. I believe this is a 30-second timeout, Jerry. Nope, it's a full. We'll step aside. It's Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Mason Health wants you to stay healthy. Are you turning 65? Mason Health can help you maximize all that Medicare has to offer. Did you know Medicare covers preventive services under the Medicare Wellness Program? Medicare coverage includes screenings for depression, diabetes, obesity, and alcohol misuse. You can also get mammograms, pap smears, pelvic exams, and more. Talk to your healthcare provider, or you can find more information on masongeneral.com.
And we're back here at Terry Gregg Court. Shelton High School Mini Dome. 65-42 is our score. Highclimbers with the lead. River Ridge Hawks with the ball. Just under 6 minutes remaining in the game. Jacob Wendell having quite a game here in his first start. They'll kick it to the corner, and here's Tracy. Throw it to Rodriguez. Rodriguez trying to find a seam. He'll force one out. There's a wide open three by the freshman. Missed it. Manning one-hands the rebound for the Highclimbers. Fuller pushes it up to Goose. Goose to the box. Hesitates. Finds Manning up and in for Bishop.
Nice pass by Goose. Nice assist.
Could have taken the shot, and he decided to find a wide open guy. The big man gets the bucket. Cordova overplayed, and I think it's going to be, they're going to say it goes off of Whitley out of bounds in front of the River Ridge bench.
Good effort by Wheatley Cordova.
So we've got Kincaid back in the ball game. Tucker returns, and Thomas as well for the Hawks. Sideline inbounds with 19 on the shot clock. Tucker gets it into Wendell. Back to Tucker. Tucker drives baseline, draws a double team. Kick it out to that was Clark. And then they'll find Wendell. Wendell, a little hesitation on the dribble, and it threw it right into the hands of Cordova. Cordova avoids the defense by Tucker. And here come the Highclimbers. Manning all alone, steps to the bucket, puts it up and in. Bishop Manning with 6 points tonight. Seems like he's been everywhere as of late. 69-42.
He's made a lot of improvement throughout the season.
Nice up fake by Tucker, but they're going to say he did it with a turnover. He traveled on that. I thought it was a pretty good move, but again, we're way up here. We're not right there looking at feet. 4:39 to go here in the ball game.
I think he dragged the pivot foot.
Did he? Okay.
Yeah, and unfortunately, that's a 30th turnover for River Ridge.
Omar Zepeda Soto brings the ball, throws the ball near midcourt to Goose. Goose to the foul line, bumps bodies, kick it to the corner. Cordova for three.
Oh!
Wheatley, 24 points. 72-42. Wendell with the ball. It's got the big man on him, and you can see the difference between Wendell and Manning. Look at that, Terry. 6'5" on 5'7". Here's Wendell in the corner, takes the three. That's short. Rebound goes to Zepeda Soto. Finds Cordova. Here come the Highclimbers. Wheatley on the dribbles, far side. Throws it to Omar. Wide open is the big man, Manning.
Got a nice touch, doesn't he?
Yeah, I'm expecting him just to throw one down here soon, Jerry. He's that wide open.
Yeah.
Nobody stopping ball. Kick it out of the corner. Here's Kincaid for three. No. Rebound goes to Tucker. Tucker fade away at the foul line. That's short. Manning comes up with a rebound and can't corral it, and then they're going to call a foul on Elijah Thomas. That's 5. He's done. Only 4 points for Ethan tonight. And we head to the south end of the mini dome for 1-1. Journey Bears coming back in along with Morales for the Highclimbers. You got Lynch. Let's see here. Boy, okay. Washington Wilson and Tracy returns for the Hawks as Bishop Manning's at the free throw line.
First attempt.
See what his form's like. I don't think I've seen him throw free throws.
Oh.
Spun in the first one.
Nice soft touch.
Yeah. Bishop, a junior, 6'5". Journey Bear's going to come in for Bishop here after he hits this second free throw. Am I going to jinx him, Jerry? Yep. Rodriguez comes up with a rebound, speeds up the court. Oh, he slid, and ball goes into Washington Wilson's hands. His shot is short, and Manning will come up with the rebound. Get it to Omar Zepeda Soto. And Omar, nice crossover move, comes up short. Manning right there with the rebound. Put that, missed the first one, got the second one. Bishop Manning, he has 7 points in the quarter. 30-second timeout taken by the Highclimbers. 3:09 to go in the ball game. 77-42 is our score. Every Friday, MasonWebTV.com provides helpful driving tips with The Wise Drive, a weekly column by Doug Dahl, a Target Zero manager for the Washington Traffic Safety Commission and a self-confessed traffic safety nerd. The Wise Drive is like Dear Abby, but for driving. The column is primarily driven by reader questions, but also covers current traffic safety issues. The Wise Drive appears in numerous newspapers in Washington State and is posted to MasonWebTV.com every Friday. Jerry, what's the topic this week?
Well, deaf drivers. And you know what? I'm going to say this right away. I've taught several students that are completely deaf, and I tell you what, they do a wonderful job. They are moving their eyes, they're checking the mirrors all the time, looking left, right at every intersection. I'm impressed.
Making up for the lack of hearing. Bringing the ball up the court is Tyler Lynch. Over to Kincaid, and here's Tracy. And now Washington Wilson. Into the corner, Kincaid. Steal by Journey Bear. Just touched that sideline with the dribble. Roy Perez. Gabe Menifee will step onto the court and replace Jaden Fuller. So
good effort.
Yeah, good effort. Goose, Journey Bear, Morales, Zepeda Soto, and Menifee on the court for the Highclimbers. And here goes Lynch trying to get by the defense. So get it to Tracy, back to Lynch. Lynch will set the play with 16 on the shot clock. Finds Washington Wilson on the baseline. Turnaround jumper goes for Jaden. That's only his third basket tonight.
Yeah.
And here's Omar. Kick it to Morales.
Yeah, he has 7 points.
Morales, nice effort by Goose to save that possession. Here's Omar Zepeda Soto to Menifee. Menifee, down it goes to Journey Bear. He hooked the guy around, puts it up. Oh, couldn't finish. Ball's tapped up to Journey Bear, puts it up short. And it's going to be a foul on Roy in the end there, I think, as a little trip there. And I think
it was a nice pass, though, by Menifee.
Yeah, it was.
Nice bounce pass inside.
So we head to the north end for free throws by Jeremiah Clark. It's 1 plus the bonus. The foul did go on Journey Bear, his second. And the 7th team foul on the Highclimbers. Clark's first free throw. Missed it. Rebound tracked down by Tracy. Tracy get it out and reset. This is Lynch. Hand it off to Tracy. Tracy gets it back to Lynch. Lynch on the dribbles trying to get by the defense. He'll hand it off to Kincaid, back to Lynch. 14 on the shot clock. Here's Tracy. Tracy the foul line on the dribble. Hesitates and dribbles back out to the baseline. Stops and pops on the baseline and hits. Oh, and Tracy with 6 points tonight. Approaching a minute and a half to go here in the ball game. 77-46 the score. Highclimbers with the ball. Here's Menifee to Goose. You don't hear that often when you're talking football. Here's Goose. Mason steps back for 3 at the top. Comes up short. And Morales comes away with it out to Omar. Zepeda Soto back to Goose. I'm only kidding because we see a lot of we saw a lot of Goose to Menifee in the football field. Goose tried to force a pass in there, and Clark comes away with the ball, and he's trying to make a move and palmed it, heading the other way. So a turnover right back. I'll give it to you, you give it to me. 1:03 to go in the ball game, 77-46.
Yeah, Goose had several prime targets in football, and I think Menifee was probably his leading receiver as far as receptions.
Yeah, and then Wheatley Cordova with the long ball. A lot from Goose. Here's Goose crossing the midcourt. Wrong sport. We're talking basketball now. And here's Zepeda Soto. Down it goes to Journey Bear. Draws a double team. Goes to work with a dribble. Kick it to the corner. Morales up fakes back to Journey Bear off the glass and in for Roy. There he goes. Second
Beautiful
basket.
pass by Morales.
Second basket for Journey Bear tonight. 79-46 is our score. 35 seconds to go in the game. Now here is Tracy with the ball, skipping his way to the near side. Hand it off. Kincaid will take a 3 and miss that one. Menifee tracks down the rebound. Ooh, I think he got away with a double dribble there, Jerry. And he'll one-hand it up to Goose. Goose is going to hold. Shot clock is off. And here's Zepeda Soto. Back to Goose.
Good sportsmanship.
Little dribble penetration there. And the Highclimbers come up with their first win of the night, of the season, I should say. 79-46 is the final score. We'll take a timeout, and we'll wrap this broadcast up. Highclimbers come away with their first win of the season, 79-46 over River Ridge in the Mini Dome tonight on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Hi, everyone. Al Roker here. As a guy with his own catchphrase, I appreciate that Smokey's only said,
"Only you can prevent wildfires."
But I'm filling in because there's a lot more to report. Like when there are parched or windy conditions out there, you gotta be extra careful with things like burning yard waste. After all, wildfires can start anywhere, even in your neck of the woods. Go to SmokeyBear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events. Connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources. And connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
Hi folks, Diedrich Allen with Mason Web TV powered by HCC, your source for live high school sports with play-by-play. Once again, Mason Web TV is broadcasting select games every week this school year. Football, basketball, baseball, softball. We bring you all the action, from the kickoff to the final whistle, from the tip-off to the final buzzer, from the first pitch to the last out. Watch how it happens on Mason Web TV powered by HCC. Business owners, you can get in on the action as well. Go online, email, call, or text right now to find out how.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back. Wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD3 at 360-426-8255.
Well, it's a final here in the Mini Dome. Shelton picks up its first win of the season, 79-46, over the River Ridge Hawks. The Highclimbers were led in scoring by Wheatley Cordova's 24 points. Mason Goose, well, he finished with 14. Bishop Manning, 11. 9 in the fourth quarter. 9 points for Omar Zepeda Soto. He hit 3 threes. 7 for Shane Gibson. 4 apiece for Journey Bear Roy Perez and Matt Carlton. For the Hawks in a losing effort, they were led by Jacob Windell and the freshman in his first start, 17 points. Let's see here. Jaden Washington Wilson had 7. 6 for Owen Tracy. 6 for Joseph Rodriguez. 4 for Ethan Thomas. 3 for Talijah Tucker. And 3 points for Zachary Whitener. Missing anybody? I don't think so. I think I got everybody. Jerry's busy adding things up while we wait for him to finish his totals. Business owners, Mason Web TV powered by HCC can help you reach potential customers and expand your client base while showing your support for student athletes and the community by becoming a broadcast sponsor. We have 3 levels of sponsorship that will put your business in front of our viewers. You can also get on MasonWebTV.com and reach everyone who visits the website. For more information, email MasonWebTV at hcc.net, call or text 360-229-2234. See if I can bring this up because I don't need it anymore. We're going to talk about what Shelton is up to here. Next up for the Highclimbers, they host Kingston on Thursday as part of a girls and boys doubleheader. And Mason Web TV powered by HCC will be on hand for both the games, weather permitting, because it did look like the weather was going to come out Thursday. Jerry said it changed, and they pushed it back to Friday. Hopefully that'll stand. The Hawks, they play tomorrow night at home against West Seattle. Now, that's not going to be any easier than tonight's game, I don't believe. If you have enjoyed this broadcast, please give us a like on your favorite social media. You can follow us on Facebook and Twitter with the handle at MasonWebTV. You can also use that handle to find us on YouTube and Twitch. Consider subscribing to one of those channels and hit that bell to be notified the next time we go live. Jerry,
I'm ready.
He's all ready for the final statistics from Jerry's end. Go ahead.
First thing, I want to thank Daryl White for keeping the rebounds and the assists tonight. He always does an absolutely great job, and he's going to join us on Thursday. So we're looking forward to that.
We certainly are.
Now, let's start with the River Ridge Hawks. 32 turnovers. That pretty well tells your story. The other thing, they made 4 of 13 attempts from the foul line for 30%. their shooting from the field was okay. They made 18 out of 48, 38%. They were fairly efficient from the three-point land. That was a strength. I was really impressed with Jacob Wendell. Wow. He is amazing as a freshman.
Step up. He's got a long career ahead of him, it looks like.
Yeah, we're going to see him for a few more years. That's great.
Well, he's 5'7", so he's probably going to grow a few more inches.
The Highclimbers were 7 for 14 from the foul line for 50%. They were 31 for 61 from the field. 51%. Pretty darn good, huh? Yeah. And they had 19 turnovers compared to the 32 for the River Ridge. Let's see. Oh, rebounds and assists. Hey, we got to honor Daryl because of all of his hard work. Yeah. Shelton had 31 rebounds and 21 assists. They really passed the ball well inside. Their press was effective also. River Ridge had 19 rebounds and 9 assists. So if you look at those stats right there, that's a big difference. 31 rebounds for Shelton compared to River Ridge's 19. 21 assists for the Highclimbers compared to 9 for River Ridge. Manning, he has got a soft touch. And I was impressed with him. He had 8 rebounds tonight. Fuller had 8 assists. Whitener had 4 rebounds. And we had 3 assists from Wendell.
Wendell, okay.
So that's the story. The assist, turnovers, rebounds, all favored the Highclimbers. It was a good confidence maker tonight. I think Goose felt good inside. He did make his last 3 foul shots, so that's good. Wheatley Cordova, wow, what a 3-point shooter. I mean, he's amazing.
1, 2, 3, 4. Hit 4 3-pointers.
Yeah, out of 7.
That's
pretty good. That's over 50%. That's better than Steph Curry.
If you say so, I don't follow his numbers, so Steph that is.
But it is. Yeah, that's pretty good. Mason Goose, I thought played well inside tonight. I was impressed with him. And, Jaden Fuller rebounding. We haven't emphasized that enough out of Jaden, and I'm really impressed with that.
So is that all you had, Jerry?
That's pretty well all I have.
So if you were going to pick players of the game, I think it's pretty obvious who River Ridge's player of the game was. That was the freshman Jacob Wendell.
Who would I pick?
Who would you pick for the Highclimbers?
Wheatley Cordova.
Wheatley Cordova. I would counter with Bishop Manning just because of his fourth
Oh,
quarter.
yeah.
But we had an all-around full game. Manning pretty much stepped up in the fourth.
I totally agree with you. I was so impressed with that young man. I mean, he's coming along well.
Yeah, and he gets to play against guys down like the 6'10" guy down in WF West. What's his name? Dalen.
Yeah.
Soren Dalen. I mean, that's a hard guy to deal with, and I think Bishop can, if he continues on this pace, he could probably out finesse him. Because if you watch Soren Dalen down in WFS, he's a power player, but we saw it tonight. Bishop Manning's more of a finesse guy. He's got the moves.
And
anyways,
we're getting time to improve.
More time to improve, and I think Dalen is a senior this year. Although I swear he was a senior last year.
And Wheatley Cordova is only a junior.
Right. Well, there's some good stuff coming for the Highclimbers, and we still have a season to go as the Highclimbers are now 1-5 on the season. Unfortunately for the Hawks, they dropped to 0-7. And they get West Seattle, which I don't know how West Seattle's doing this year, but they're predominantly a good basketball team, aren't they?
A little tougher in basketball than they are football.
Okay, anyways, so we're pretty much done here tonight. My thanks to Jerry and Daryl White for their help with the game tonight. The final score again, Shelton 79, River Ridge 46. We will talk to you Thursday, everyone, 4:30 for the girls.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV powered by HCC was made possible by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason PUD3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. And Mason Health, united community, empowered people, exceptional health.
Thanks for watching Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.